Fala, seus lindos e lindas, vamos lá? Mais um episódiozinho? Partiu! Vamos finalmente vazar desse lugar, eu acho, né? Deixa eu voltar pra minha arma. Que isso? Na verdade, vamos fazer o seguinte. Vamos consertar tudo. Isso. Modificar. Armadura, isso. Isso aqui tá no vigário, né? Ah, esse aqui tá no vigário. Eu quero instalar modificação. O que tem aqui? Anodização. Dano corrosivo. Eu vou instalar isso aqui. O que é isso? Ah, a eletrocarga lá. Kit de habilidades. Tecnologia mais 5. Isso. Isso aqui é o que? De carga, mais 20 quilos. Reduz o barulho de movimentações. Pronto. Top, velho. Esse aqui tá no max. Arma de longo alcance. Eu vou botar um negócio de silence nele. Pronto. O que é isso? Por que tem um diamantezinho aqui? Não sei o que é aquele diamantezinho. Ah, é lá em cima que eu tenho que ir. Já apertei pra instalar. Como é que travou, jogo? É a conquista. E aí, vigário? Aquela é a máquina de respec. Vou voltar lá pra nosso robô mal criado.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Instalei regulador de
All
energia.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Vamos cair fora daqui. Caraca, a gente tá vazando. Against all odds.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Bom, estou esperando notícias dele.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Eu acho que não.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Gladys.
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Você vai adorar.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys
Ou seja,
Kelly.
contrabando, mercado paralelo.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another.
Ah, não.
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see. But promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Eita porra.
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Caraca, tira até bafo.
Science, that's how.
Entendi.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Navigation terminal. Olha, rapaz. Cara, dá pra ir pra vários lugares maneiros. Olha a monarca ali, ó. Terra 2. E aí, a gente vai seguir a quest ou vai simplesmente... Vamos cagar pra quest principal e vamos pra Sila? Calma aí. Deixa eu achar primeiro o manto holográfico. Todos os processos com alguns pontos. Interesse. Especiais que pode ter descoberto. Você pode navegar para qualquer lugar que tenha desbloqueado, mas algumas plataformas de pouso exigem códigos de chaves especiais antes de permitir que você aterrisse nelas. Tá, deixa eu primeiro recuperar o meu negócio lá. Ah, tá aqui, ó. Moto holográfico. Beleza. Sublime, levanta do velho, simplesmente largada no sopa. Se o velho desviasse o olhar. Caraca. Uma arma encolhedora, cara, no laboratório do cara. Armas científicas. Poder do martelo. Última vez que fiquei de porre. Devido à desesperança. Mardets. Aí, ó. Armas do vazio, ó. Quests, meu amigo. Ah, tem um negócio de pontágua aqui. Caraca, o que é isso? Nova resposta unidade de outro mecanoide. Caraca, tem um mecanoide aqui, cara. Eu vou fechar essa porta aí, tá maluco? Mecânicos. Não, petúnia. Beleza. Tem vários dormitóriozinhos abertos agora. Ah, o vigário. Ah, eu posso fazer uma tripulação grande, ó.
Anything you...
Caraca.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run of... that's what I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Ah, tá bom. Será que se aquela menina não tivesse morrido, ela estaria aqui conosco? Aquela do Reed? Talvez, né? vodka. Banheirão. Pá. De máquina, não precisa ficar aberto. A gente tenta roubar a arma do velho ou vai pra aquele... pra aquela lua, hein? Não sei, diário. Missão secundária, armas do vazio. Vamos pro laboratório tentar roubar essa arma, eu fiquei curioso. A gente tá em
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Cala a boca, velho. Levar o vigário? Ah, vamos levar o vigário.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Eu não dormi, velho. Vamos dormir lá. Esqueci de dormir, tô todo zoado. O modo supernova é isso, né? O nome da nave é afalível. Tá. Beber a aguinha. E vamos embora. Agora sim. Como é um laboratório, é capaz de ter mecanoides, né? Então eu vou com a minha arma de raios.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Ah, ele. Bolhas. Aí esse é um cistoporco? É, isso é um cistoporco. Armas científicas. Armas científicas são armas únicas com efeitos estranhos e poderosos. Tanto dano quanto a força de seus efeitos aumentam à medida que sua habilidade em ciência aumenta. Peça molecular portável um raio encolhedor. É, no seu porquinho que eu não vou testar, pode ficar tranquilo. Usei hacking. De um jeito eu explico o detalhe depois. Olha que filha da mãe. O cara tá me usando, velho. O cara tá me usando, velho. Bom saber, seu safado. Bom saber. Vou ficar de olho em você. Não dá pra descer aquilo ali ainda. Eu acho que eles limitaram, por enquanto, o laboratório do Vélez. Com o tempo eu devo ir liberando outras partes que aquela ponte deve descer e tal. Porque por aqui não tem muito o que fazer. Era só pegar o raio encolhedor mesmo. Que deve ser engraçado de usar. A outra arma tá no laboratório de vanguarda. Vamos lá ver o que dá, né?
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Can we talk?
Claro.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Tô safe, cara.
Just checking your ship's manifest.
Aí o manto holográfico lá. Engenhoca, hein?
Standard procedure.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies.
That's not the point. This half would...
Felix.
Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking Saltunican's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want to truncheon through your teeth. Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
O que aconteceu, meu irmão?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Ah, tá falando de esporte. Deve ser de taco-bola, lança bola.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick.
Lança bola.
Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Tá falível.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base? Going for a stroll around the docking base?
É, não dá pra roubar. Aqui dá, hein? Vou fechar essa porta aqui, ó. Gazua. Que delícia, cara. Nem viu nada. Não vou roubar a drena aqui, não.
Why do we let people more heavily armed than us on board?
Eita porra. Aqui a gente consegue subir por aqui? Consegue, olha que safadeza. Deu vigário. Olha o Mardet ali. Entendi. Ai, caraca, gente. Foi mal, bate a cabeça no microfone. Rifle de assalto. E aí, vigário, conseguiu, cara? Beleza. Se você puder sair da minha frente, por favor. Vem cá, entra aqui. Isso. Agora a gente vai voltar. De onde a gente veio. Pronto. Outros lugarzinhos, rapaz. Escondidinhos. Olha o Wanted aqui, ó.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Que isso? Ah, não posso vender, esqueci.
Identification, please.
Não vou mostrar o Hawthorne.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts. Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Como posso resolver isso?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Nossa, velho, não falei com a Gladys, né? Ela me arruma.
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Tá, porra.
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering. Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
Caraca, cheio de missão aqui.
All right. Be seeing you.
Cacete, eu tô cheio de missão aqui. Vamos pra Gladys lá, né?
Captain, could I have a moment of your time?
Pode.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Beleza. Vamos atrás da Gladys agora. Bom, aqui ninguém tá vendo nada, né?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Bom, não é
The
aqui.
board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least Ghosts of the horrors plaguing the surface of Mama.
Não, não quer que eu suba aqui não.
Anarchists live as one with...
Ah, porra!
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the
Caraca, que lugar
adverts.
maneiro.
Lots of unsavory types about.
Mardet.
I don't have time for this.
Vários Mardets aqui.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Triple flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
A Gladys vai pra cá. Máquina de vendas. A Gladys aqui.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10.000 bits, velho.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Vamos ver os detalhes.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Nossa, velho. Já tô até vendo.
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
De meu lixo. Ela tá vendendo gazua. Tá carinha essa gazua aí, hein? Ah, isso aqui é pra quem tem reputação boa com ela. Eita porra. Corrosão. Caraca, que arma cara. Lança-granadas. Eu peguei isso aonde? Caraca, eu nem vi na hora que eu peguei isso. Ah! Olha isso, cara. Capacete rosinha, que maneiro. As coisas são meio carinhas aqui, né? CP. Caraca. Que armadurona. Já tá dormindo, velho. Bom, gente, vamos ficar por aqui. Próxima... Tá. Próxima missão... A gente vai escolher uma missão aqui pra fazer. E aí a gente vai tentar tirar a nossa nave daqui. Nossa nave está presa, então a gente vai ter que fazer as primeiras missões daqui, de vanguarda, para poder liberar a nossa nave, para poder a gente voltar a fazer as missões de fora, as missões principais. Legal, né? Bom, espero que vocês tenham gostado. Até o próximo vídeo. Valeu, falou e fui!